In this video I'm going to show you how we can do while loops, which are also known as indefinite loops. They are called indefinite loops because they rely on a condition being met, much like selection. So they are condition based and will continue looping depending on the condition. So I'm going to give you an example here. We're going to set the value of, let's say, lives is set to 3. Okay, so you've got 3 lives in a game. Ignore the bullet point, the full stop that I put there. Now I'm going to say while lives are greater than 0, we're going to output how many lives. So we're going to output lives, but then I'm going to say lives is equal to lives minus 1. End while. Now what's happening here is I've started off with 3 lives and I'm outputting that, but each time I go round, so lives at this point is going to be 3, okay, but then I'm going to do 3 minus 1, so lives is now equal to 2 when we come up here the next time around. Output lives, 2 minus 1, so lives is now equal to 1. Output lives, 1. Lives minus 1 equals 0 now. Is 0 greater than 0? No, it's not, so it ends the loop. Okay, so it's gone 3, 2, 1. I'm going to give you another example of a while loop now. So we're going to say while, let's say b is equal to 1. I'm going to say while b is less than 4, we're going to output b. b is equal to b plus 1. So this is going to count up. End while. So what's happening here is your value of b is output. So to begin with, it's going to be 1. Then b is 1 plus 1, so that is 2. Then it's going to be 3. Don't be mistaken that it's going to output 4 though, because 4 is not less than 4. So at that point, if we had 3 here and added 1 to it and got the value 4, it would check that condition again, then jump out of the while. So it would be 1, 2, 3. Now one thing to remember when creating while loops, whatever your condition is that you are checking, so in other words the value of b and the value of lives, if you removed these lines here, you would be stuck in an eternal loop because the value of b would never change and the value of lives would never change. So when doing conditional loops or indefinite loops, always make sure that you have a rule and you remember the rule that your value should change. Otherwise you're going to end up with a bit of a logic error going on and you're just going to be stuck in an eternal loop. So please pay attention when creating those sorts of loops.